So here's the tutorial of how to change the balance body cables on the gyrotonic pulley unit. Step one, you need tools. These two are the right size for the bolts, and then this is the correct size for an Allen wrench. So it helps just to have a regular wrench that you can change the width for, just to stabilize when you're unscrewing things. I highly recommend taking pictures and doing one side at a time, because then you can cross-check the opposite side and your pictures, because that figure 8 for the cabling is actually really challenging. See, it's hard to get it right. I recommend starting at the top, where you're gonna take the smaller of these guys and anchor it to the bolt in here, and then you're going to take your Allen wrench on the other side, slide that in, and you're going to turn the Allen wrench while you're anchoring the other bolt. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So I tend to wipe everything down with Dawn Power Wash, all the bolts, because there's a lot of oil. And then I will use like a duster to get in this guy. And I will actually WD-40 it. I use lithium grease. You just need a tiny dot in some of these parts. And then you can kind of paper towel it. So you need the bigger one for this bolt. We'll remove this piece next, and then the wrench will hold the bolt in the back steady. You might need to tighten it up a little bit, and then same thing. Oh my gosh, lefty loosey. Or not. Maybe do the bolt first. Actually, that did it. Turning the bolt might be easier than trying to turn the first thing. And then very carefully unscrew the back. Take off the little roller blade wheel, and then very carefully pull this bolt out. This thing can be cleaned too, and if you feel like taking these roller blade wheels apart, it's pretty simple. And then you can use the same Dawn air cleaner and then a little WD-40 for the roller blade wheels. Bottom comes apart much like when we did the top one, that you're gonna put the smaller little bolt holder, and then we're going to use the small, the Allen wrench to pin the other side and unscrew it so we can get, because if you've got this big ball, we got to take this off to do that. You can see it's the exact same setup as the one that was high. All your parts are clean for the most part. You can just simply set this guy here, and just set them to the side because you don't really need it yet. You can choose. You can start by setting up the bottom or setting up the top. I did the bottom last time, so I think that's just what I'm gonna do again because it made it easier to string this. Okay, so put this guy back on. You can pin each side and then take the bolt side and actually twist that. After you do the bottom, you have to thread it without that coming off. Need an assistant. So what you're gonna do is, if you're starting from the bottom, you go up, then you go back wrong, out and around. There it is. It comes down. It's gonna go on the inside of the back rung. It's gonna figure 8. It's gonna come back up and around. It's gonna come on the front one, inside, circles to outside, down and around. It'll be the front, and it ends up coming out the side, up, top. I'll take a picture. Then you wanna attach the very top with this guy, just like we just did on the bottom one. Okay, so after you thread it, this is a beast because inside are 2 washers. So you start to thread this through, and you need a second person to help slide this whole thing in tightly as a unit, enough to bolt through so you can pin it then on the back side. And then hopefully you can add some weight and then pull and check your work. And hopefully it glides, oh, a little squeaky, glides quietly.